I put the titles in there. Oh. I don't have my mask. I got my mask. I've been wearing my mask in the hallway and in the elevator since the pandemic. I only caught one cold since the pandemic. Let's see which one. I just where is it? I'll wear this one. First one I get my hand on. Going out to move the car. I still had my first car. Matter of fact, I only had one car. This is actually my second car. So I got ripped off by somebody. Hakeem, if you're watching, make it right. You can right the wrong. Put this over a little teeny bit. Yeah. Doing that right. I must have it. One of the buttons wrong. Yes, it's flying all over the place now. There's a lot to this doggo I have. See, it's swaying every which way now. I need to put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. I'll wait till I get outside. My glasses. There's a whole bunch of stuff on this doggo that I haven't researched yet. I can stream. I'm live.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I'm live on YouTube. I'm live right now.
I see.
Yeah, so I need to. Yeah, I need. Thank you, man. Hey, man. Anytime I got the. I have the ratchets too. If you want. Yeah, if you need them. Yeah. So I want to look and see. I know he is because he was right on YouTube. And he saw me live right there, so my car kind of jacked up. I need to do my rims, man. My rim picking out. I messed up one time. My rims were the boast of the car, and I messed up. I was doing something, and I slapped some paint remover on there, and the guy said it won't take off all the paint. I slapped it on there and it peeled off all of the paint, so I took the paint off all of them. And now it doesn't have any protection. You see the metal, the steel, it's corroding, not corroding, but it's got a mold kind of, it's got a kind of a mold on there. I need some air in my tires too. I think I might go fill up the gas tank. Fill the gas tank up and go put some air in the tires. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and take care of this first, y'all. First things first. Let's see if my camera fit inside this thing here. Yeah. Whoop. Okay, my smoothie. start in the back, really. I'm gonna cover my motorcycle back up too. I might as well keep the motorcycle. I keep the motorcycle. It's less of a hassle. It's an easier hassle to get the locks changed and get the locks changed and get a. Once I get the locks changed, I'm in business. The locks changed and whoop, I need a lock. Where was it coming from? What I say? Get the locks changed. Need a spark plug, a battery. I probably don't even have to change the carburetor, but I changed the carburetor out in when I had a scooter. We started up so it can be getting warm. Yeah, they put in a bike lane for you. You can't park on the curb no more. Put bike lanes off. That's parking too. Parking, double parking lane. I'm gonna go down the street first. I just turn around. Gotta let the car warm up. I learned that from my father. Always let the car warm up so the oil, so it won't be metal on metal. Everybody going to work. I thank you, Jesus, that I lived long enough to be retired. Actually, I've worked for myself I've told you I've been a street performer for the last 40 years. So I was working for myself for 40 years. I worked a regular job. I didn't work. I think I came short. I think they said I need to make $7,000 more. I forgot how many hours that is in order to get retirement money. I need to make $7,000 more, and they said it won't affect my Social Security. Whew. Take my shoe off. I've been taking my shoe off since I've been driving. This is my first car, so I think I started driving when I was around 52 years old or something like that, 50 something. Let me put this in here a second. Put that right there. So I don't know if this guy behind me waiting for. Oh, he gone. It was somebody behind me parking, double parked. I thought he was waiting for me to move. Yeah, I got hit. Somebody hit me. It was cherry blossoms day, and he had left a big space. He was on his phone, actually, and he left a big gap. So I pulled in front of him, like halfway, waiting for the cars to move. Now I know if you ever pull in front of somebody, make sure you pull all the way up on the other person's bumper. If everybody's sitting still, pull all the way to the. Make sure you're all the way in the next lane. Because if you're halfway in the next lane, and even if he gives you the right of way, he can run into you, and you'll be in the wrong. When the light changed, he didn't even look up. He just slammed on the gas. He ran right into me. He didn't even look to see if it was anybody in front of him. And then he had that big old truck. Anyway, I need to redo my door. I need to I need to take my panel off here, and I need to put a piece of wood in there. Take my panel off. Whoop. Take the panel off, put a piece of wood in there, and then put a piece of metal in there and bang it. A guy told me if I heat up the door on the other side, it'll be easier. It'll pop right out because it will expand, But that's and you see, I did my panel in the door. I got to show you. I got to do a car thing, car talk, and I love that car talk too. I need to find that on my freaking frack. Those guys are funny. Make me laugh. I used to listen to them every Sunday before I was going to go to church. And then, not actually, this was before I went back to church. And then when I went back to church, I picked the first hip hop church, Tony Lee. That's a nice car right there. I'm looking at cars, and one of the cars I wanted to get, they said not to get, because it's especially if it's. They said not to get it. They said it falls apart. But I never seen all the ones I saw look good outside. I ain't never seen no fenders or anything falling off of it. Yeah, I seen it, and it looks like it's a lot of them. Some of the expensive ones, they didn't hardly have no mileage on it. But I'm gonna take his word for it, though. I'm not going to buy a car. But I have one of the most popular sports cars, Mustang, and reliable. This one, God bless me with this one, and I haven't had no major work done on this one since I had it. I replaced the intake, the air hose myself. Let me see. Should I go down the street here? Make a U-turn. Go down, see if there's a parking space right down the street. I like to rotate where I'm parked at. Yeah, I can go right here. I'm gonna let it. I think I'm gonna get some more gas. When I first got the car, I kept a full gas tank. I always had the gas tank was full. All I had to do was add like $8 or at the most $20, and the tank was full. I never let it get past. I never let it get past 3, 4 full. Now I've been keeping it on halfway because I'm doing a shoestring budget thing here. I was like, if anybody know anything about loans, I could use a loan, and I could pay back even if it's interest. I need to get. It would be nice to have $2,000 would do it really. Push come to shove, 600 would get the car up on the road. I'm on the road now, but I still need like $600 would get me out of the red, out of the black and into the red. That's a beautiful Native American. Indian. I appreciate the beauty of a woman. You know, I'm gonna start telling men if I'm standing next to a brother or a brother of any color, and he see a lady come past and he start lusting over her body parts, I'm gonna put him in his place, man. So, man, yeah, I don't need your lust. And plus, if he telling me what he lusting over, that's messed up. I don't want to know his sexual perversions. I want to know his sexual perversion. Why would he share his sexual perversions with a man? That's messed up. That seems like that's as a youngest. That ain't right. Okay, I'm started. I'm gonna back up a little bit more here, and I'm not gonna hit that thing back there. Yeah, I'm parked right here. Whoop. Let me get my seat a little better than this. I'm all up on it. It's early because it's like nobody outside. I mean, the traffic haven't even. People don't take the shortcut through here in the morning because a lot of people take the shortcut on the way back home through here. It be backed up. Now it's only one lane too. One lane and no double. If somebody double park, it'll back everything up. Here goes somebody is not in the bike lane. They have a bike lane and people still not using it. Nobody in DC need to be riding their scooters or bicycles and anything electric, e-bikes on the sidewalk. Let me move up. They don't need to be riding on the sidewalk because it's they have a specialized bike lane just for them. I'm gonna make sure I can do a U-turn all the way. Oh, too late now. Gotta go for what? You should be in the bike lane, sir. You should be in the bike lane. Now he's way on the wrong side of the street. Let me fix my mirror too. On this side. I'm driving slow. I take my time. They can go around. Take my time. Go ahead. Oh, he's waiting for me now. He could have went. Okay, go ahead. Going around. Okay. I take my time. Go slow. Ain't in no hurry. Or they can go around. One or the other. It's a red light. If he went around, he wouldn't be able to go nowhere. About 1/2 a block. If he went around, he can't go nowhere. It's a red light. Oh, yeah, in a hurry to go to work. Well, I have my hazard lights on. That's why he went. That's a turn. Yeah, I had my hazard lights on. Blinking lights behind, so I guess I was telling him to go around, and he did. So here we are. We have you can go straight or turn. Go straight or turn. Okay, I'll see if I can get a parking space up here. If not, I go down to the next block. The next block, everybody's cars are covered up. Mostly it's down there. A whole bunch of cars are covered up. They got a parking space right in front. My old spot. My favorite spot. I'm gonna U-turn right here. Yeah. Got the first parking space. First one. I'm gonna back up in here. I'm gonna get out of this person's way so he can get out of there. Yeah. Go ahead. Everybody going to work. Yeah, it's not a lot of traffic going to work coming through here. Ooh, he almost jumped out in front of there. Yeah, I can back up here. Make sure nobody's behind me in all the four ways. Finish backing up. Nobody this way. My father used to park his horn when he was backing up. I know some trucks back up. The backup thing, the horn automatically blows. I feel it's one blind spot. Okay, let's U-turn. Yeah, I could, like I said, if anybody knows anything about loans, I don't want to get ripped off on a loan, but I could use a $2,000 loan would be enough to get me on a foothold. I wouldn't even get the Mac Mini M4. I wouldn't get that. I would wait. I'm not doing any studio work right now anyway. I'm not doing any serious studio work. I'm gonna pull in here, and then I'm gonna put my nose out here and back up. Yeah, I just want to get enough to get a foothold, y'all. Okay. Plenty of room back here. I can park right here all week, actually. Oh, that's right. Oh, shoot. I should have went and got some gas first, but I wouldn't have this good parking space. I get some gas tomorrow. I can back right all the way up on this. I'm not gonna be on that person's bumper. I'm just talking, huh, man. But peace and love. I just, since now I can go live, I'm gonna stay live, man. I'm gonna stay live. He's got plenty of room, and I got plenty of room. Yeah. He got plenty of room, I got plenty of room. See, I think I'm gonna pull up some more though. So I can see I get out in a minute. I'm gonna get out and look. I think I have plenty of that thing right there. I think you're supposed to be on those little concrete things. Is where you're supposed to be parked. I'm gonna put the concrete thing right by my door. I think that's where you're supposed to be. I'm gonna also. I think I can move over some more. Get right in the middle of this thing. I gotta check my antifreeze too, though. I changed the air conditioning stuff to make the air conditioning cool. Freon. I know how to do that myself in a spray can. I had a Freon hose thing. I had one of those hoses. All that stuff, everything. I was in a fire years ago. It's been 7 years ago or so, maybe 8 now. It was like 3 or 4 years before the pandemic. Okay. Yeah, I have a half a tank of gas. Something that bite me. And now I'm getting gray hairs on my arm. I used to look at old people and they had in their arm gray hairs. I don't have a lot of hair on my arm. I'm like, what's his name? Jacob. Esau was the hairy one, the red one. Go ahead. Power down. It's quiet. This is a nice neighborhood. I thank God for it. I love the trees when they overhang, make a shelter, a canopy. When the trees make a canopy like that, it used to be a spot where we went to church where the trees on the way to church or on the way back from church, it was a canopy and it made me so cozy and comfortable up under the canopy. I used to love to look out the window when I was coming up. Matter of fact, I didn't start driving until late. I think I didn't start driving until I was in my 50s. And when I started driving, people would ask me, they would give me directions. And I said, don't even try to give me no directions because I never drove before. So, and they used to get upset when they'd be saying the 295 South and get off the exit 295 South and they might as well stop. I stop them before they start giving me directions, and they keep on giving me directions after that too. I said, man, it's not doing it's not. You're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna get upset because I don't know what you're talking about. Because I never knew my landmarks until I started driving. The only place I knew was 295 because that's a highway we took to go to church. And I knew Nella Road. I still got mixed up where that was. Willow Road, I knew that. But it's a beautiful family. I wonder if that's her grandmother. Little boy. He looks so cute. He waiting for his grandmama. He digging up his nose. I'm so nosy, huh, man? All in people. All up in people's beeswax. Let me put my lock. I know my father had a broken lock. He was put on the car, on the steering wheel. Oh, that's right. I always turn my Circus Mind told me they can't tow your car if your wheels are turned all the way to the left or right. I always turn my wheels all the way to the left. And he said they can't put it on the on the thing. They can't tow it. They can't put it on the towing thing if your wheels are turned all the way hard. But I need to pop my door out, heat it up and put something in and bang it out. I think I could pop it out, and I need to order a new mirror. The guy knocked my mirror off. He hit my car, and he hit my car here, and instead of stopping and backing up, he kept going. He hit it here, and he kept going, and all the way until he knocked the mirror off. And then I had the only reason why he stopped, I started blowing the horn hard. I don't know what he thought what he was bumping into. But he was on the phone. He was on the phone, and he didn't even look up. He was so far back there, I thought he was giving me the right of way. Now I know my father said, make sure you can make eye contact and wave. When you pull in front of somebody, make sure you wave so they can see you. If you pull in front of a lane, changing lanes, if you're halfway in the lane, they can hit you. Even if they give you the right of way. If you're halfway in the lane, your car got to be all the way in the other lane. Then they can hit you. Then you can blame them. You got to be all the way in the other. Your car, you probably got to be straight too. Anyway, let's go. Oh, now I can put my thing on. They say they can slice your steering wheel and get this off. Oh, I have a lock to go on my gas pedal too. I remember I was in Potomac Gardens. The youngins always said, "Mr. C, let me drive you. Let me drive you. Let me get them keys." He kept saying, "Let me get them keys. Let me get them keys." So I had the steering wheel lock on, and then I had the gas pedal lock on too. What's the date? This is still good. I can go get some. I can go on a naval base and get gas and use the Federal Reserve Bank. He said, "Let me get them keys." Since I had the lock on the gas pedal and I had the lock on the steering wheel, I threw him the keys. I said, "Here, you can get the keys." All his buddies jumped in the back. Two of them jumped in the back, and one jumped in the passenger seat. He jumped in the car, opened the car up. Boy, he started it up. I had a kind of rapport with the youngins in the Potomac Gardens. I was known as Mr. C. I was a go-to guy for the youngins in Potomac Gardens. Anything they need. At one time I had a whole bunch of them on the payroll. Just like MC Hammer and Ice-T. Ice-T had some people on the payroll. I had youngins on the payroll. I was giving them more than my tides. But back then, before the world started acting up, I would go down Smithsonian and play and making more money than doing. Before the orange man got in there. He backing in now. Before he got in there, just before he got in there, things started acting crazy. Before like 8 years before he got in there, things started acting crazy. People started acting funny. The money started slowing down. And people say it's a whole bunch of tourists in town. There may be a bunch of people who don't live here in town, but they're not tourists, because the tourist saves his money. And when he go on vacation, he have an extra bank money. Whoop. He had bank money. He had money for spending. My tripod thing went on. He had money for spending. And these people here, the people that are in town here in Washington, D.C., they're not tourists. They from out of town, though. But they may be tourists, but they're not vacationing. Because when you go on vacation, you have some extra bank money. You save up. You save up for the trip, and you save up for bank money. These people are in town, they don't have bank money. A lot of them are here for the protests. A lot of them are here they may be Trump supporters. They may be Trump against him. But there's a lot of people here. I call it the white poor people's campaign. Like in the 60s, all the poor people came when Martin Luther King had the poor people's rally. A lot of them people got stranded too. They ended up with the tent cities down around the monument. They bulldozed them down too. After a certain time, they bulldozed all those people's huts and tents. Like Tent City, it was a tent city in the 60s, right when Martin Luther King did a poor people campaign. Now it's tent city all over the United States. Yeah, it's tent city all over the United States. And all the disasters too on top of that. So it's I'm noticing a whole bunch of people here settling here too. Some of them might have came from Los Angeles, all the disasters, the floods and the fires. Because I noticed a whole bunch of people not of my color. It's people of my color too. But they don't, half of them don't understand what I'm saying. And it's a lot of people not of my color who are settled in here. And some of them on vacation, some of them are waiting for housing. I can tell because they look like they are not. I'm from DC, and plus I've been playing music outside for 40 years. These people look like they are in dire need. It's a whole bunch of people I've been noticing, and plus I'm noticing a whole bunch of new neighbors too in my community that just got here. It's a migrants. It's a bunch of it's migrants not of my color, and they're not doing good. I can tell. I mean, like, I've been playing music for 40 years on the street, and I can look at a family and tell if they have extra money to give the kid money. They usually give the little kid money and say, hey, go get this man that money. And I can look at them. I've been doing it for a long time. Usually when I'm playing music, a long time ago, I could look down and see them a block. I could see them 50 feet before they get to me, 40 feet. Matter of fact, I'm going to have the camera. I'm going to show you. I'm going to have the camera pointed down the street, and I'm going to tell you which person is going to make a donation before it could be like 40 feet away. Or get ready to cross the street, and I'm going to tell you. I'm going to have the camera when I'm playing live. And I'm going to say, that person right there, that person, I'm going to tell the color of their shirt. I said, they're going to make a donation. They're going to make a donation. And anyway, I could look at the family and tell if they have money to. And sometimes, before payday, I see when people don't have money, because before payday, all the money is old and wrinkled and been in their wallet for a long time, circulating money. After payday, when people get paid, the money's all stuck together. Look, I only had the camera up right on my face. After payday, anyway, like I said, I've been self-employed for over 40 years. I didn't know it's a parking space. It was 2 parking spaces on that side of the street. But this is the best parking space because it's on this side of the street. I can look and see the car from. I come out my apartment and go to the almost to the corner and peek up under the tree and see my car from here. But anyway, I say that to say I know I've been pretty good in my trade, you know. So I have to. It's not like I get a paycheck. My paycheck are people in transit, people walking. So it's been times where I actually would look out the window or walk down the street and I could tell that people got paid the way they're walking. It's especially when it was federal government employees walking all over the place. They all had a bounce in their step. It was payday. When it was a week before payday, they walking slow and they dragging, not talking loud. When they get paid, they talk louder. When you got money in your pocket, you talk loud. It's like wearing a tuxedo or getting all dressed up in your best clothes. You talk different. You walk different. And plus, if you dressed up and got money in your pocket, you got a swagger with you. You know? You got a certain way, your collar, your sleeves, everything got to be, you know, everything got to be tight and right when you dressed and got money in your pocket. It's a different walk. And I've learned to recognize that walk. But I say all of that to say that it's a lot of people in town who are in dire need. They may not live here, and they're not on vacation, but they are tourists to this. They might go down to Smithsonian, but they're not on vacation. They don't have vacation money bank. I can tell. And maybe it's you know, we've been in the recession or depression for a long time, and I never noticed it as far as people making donations. But I tell you, before the pandemic, money stopped. It stopped because I was looking for places to play. I was looking for new places because my old places, people were slowing down. I think I need to go back to my Van Ness and UDC. I need to go back there. Every once in a while I can pop up in Tinleytown. There's a bunch of school kids coming up out of there. They used to have to keep a police there. Friendship Heights is too far out. There's not enough traffic out there. But I had a lot of different stops I would go to. But for now, I'm going to stay on the orange and blue line. It's an orange and yellow line out there past the courthouse, past Roslyn. And now Roslyn, I'm not going to be able to go back there until they finish that construction on that elevator because I'm only getting one escalator. I'm only getting the people coming back. I'm not getting the people leaving because it's a big construction thing right in the middle there. There's a whole lot to it, y'all. Just a little bit of street performing 101. Hasn't nobody come in here? Everybody gone to work, huh? I get no viewers. Well, you can see it after it plays, so. Let me go ahead and let me put this mirror all the way back up. Put it back up high. Oh, put it back out so I can see. Yeah, I can open up the door without hitting a bicycle or, like I said, the bike lanes. They have bike lanes in DC. Everybody got these little teeny electric power bikes, and some of them are battery assist bikes. That's a pretty dog. It's too big though. I didn't even drink any of my smoothie, y'all. I might sit outside and drink some of my smoothie. Now I can say happy belated Mother's Day. She got her earpods in. Let me put this up here so y'all can see me. One of my suspenders popped loose. Y'all gonna be staying live, man. Yeah. One of my Pop. She walking the dog. I used to, years ago, oh, she's doing a little jogging. Oh, she's playing with the dog. Nosy on man, huh, man? Oh, this one's on the wrong side. I know I parked down the street over there. The guy was trying to look at my sticker. He was just being nosy. I mean, it's I don't park down there no more because that guy, I got a funny feeling if I park down there, he gonna call and say, snitch, snitch, snitching gets stitching, snitching gets stitching. Ah. Let me show you. I think this is the same size battery that I just bought. Now I was looking to get a smaller one. I don't think they make them any smaller. This is the same size battery I have. Now that's when you start looking at the numbers on them. This one, it doesn't. Yeah, this is a 545. And it usually tells you the amp hours too. But this one old. You know, I have a couple of more batteries in there inside the parking garage downstairs, but they don't give you that much for it. I have like 2 big batteries, and this one they barely give you $8. It ain't even worth the ride down there. I have to be super duper broke and not be able to have no way to make any money. I can go play some piano. But this say 505. And the one that I have, I pay less than $100 for it. And plus I have insurance on it. But I think this is about the smallest one that they make. So I think I'm gonna get another one of these and make another rig for my, I'm gonna leave that battery inside the dolly that is in it. It's permanently in there. I could get it out, but I have hangers in there. Wire hangers. I have some wire hangers in there, holding it in there. I'm gonna get another one of these. Make another rig for my pedal. You know what? I could use one half this size. So I can put it in my backpack. This is a little kind of heavy to be lugging around, but do some curls. You know, but I like this particular brand of battery. I think I might have to get an off brand name. I used to use the little small ones too. Yeah, I'm just gonna get one. I'm gonna get like any one that's around $50 or $60. That's half the. If I can get something 8 pounds, because I think this is like 12 pounds or something like that. If I can get one, because I know that looper pedal is not going to take a lot of battery, because most of those things are run by regular. You can run that on a 9-volt battery. You know, I had an amplifier. that ran off a 9-volt battery. I think it was a 12-inch speaker too. Car been set a long time, I can tell. But like I said, if anybody know anything about loans, how to get a loan, I could use a loan. If I knew a good loan company. Need to get another car cover too. This one okay. I get a new car cover, I put the old one, I put the new one on top of this one and sew them together. You get my sewing machine up and running too. That way I don't have to be sewing things by hand. Need to do my tire. I need to put some air in my tires. Like I said, I need to do my rims. I should have did the rims when I was parking in the parking lot downstairs. But if anybody know anything about personal loans, you know a good loan company that's not a scam, you're gonna have to give me your bank number so they can take the money out of the bank each month. I don't want to scam where they take all your money out of the bank. Oh shit, I could have pulled up. I could have pulled up a whole foot thing. I didn't even notice that. If I had noticed that, I would have moved up some more. But I think a 3-car. I don't know if this is only for 2 cars. Let's see. Nah, this one room for 2 cars. Some of the places you can get 3 cars in. You know, I hate to take up 2 parking spaces. I might come back and move it later. Move it all the way to the edge. Put this on so just in case it gets real windy, it won't blow my cover. Literally blow my cover. I want my tag showing, even though they already know my license number. The guy told me they know my VIN number. When people were trying to get my car towed years ago, I was parking in the meter zone. One time I was getting ready to move my car, and the guy said, "Man, we was just ready to tow your car." See how the God works? I was right there when the guy said, "Man, we was going to tow your car today." Because it was only because they had the temporary no parking signs. They were doing construction. They were building that building right across from me. Oh, shit, I forgot to put my rag in here. My, sort of wipe the car down. Homemade chamois came from. This is old. My sister gave me this. It was a blanket. When my apartment burned down, she gave me a few things. Staple gun. A good staple gun too. The kind of boom, boom, make that noise. I'm gonna leave this. She said that's how you just don't take your dog outside just to take a poop. You take him for a walk. You know, dog's supposed to. My buddy, the percussionist guy, he walk his dog for 3 miles. See, he out there throwing and let his dog play. Playing fetch. Let the dog run around. You know, get some exercise. That dog having some fun too, boy. He flipping all over. Upside down. Running around. put my glasses on so I can my sunglasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Wear my sunglasses at night. It's a rock and roll song. And he let his dog run all over the place. He's going home now. Got some good exercise. The other lady, she must have been jogging. She disappeared. It's not good. People just bring their dog outside just to take a pee or a poop. Sometimes they go right in front of the door. They had to put a sign in front of our building, you know, not to let your dogs poop right there. And they come outside as soon as the dog make a bowel movement, you take them right back in the house. I guess that's why some dogs be walking slow, acting like they sniffing stuff, because they know the master gonna take them right back in the house as soon as he's finished doing his business, beeswax. This that tree I put on. I put this tree on a short. This look like one of them trees from Abbott or Lords of the Rings or something. Good. Squirrels. I ain't gonna give you nothing. I'm just being nosy. Ain't get no food. Trying to get some. I ain't got nothing. It's people around here feed these squirrels. They feed them good. They have peanuts and stuff on. When you slow down, they think you gonna give them something. Nah. If I knew where he stashed his peanuts at, I'd go get them. I'm just serious. I ain't drink none of my smoothie. Boy, these cars, these school teachers parked in here, boy. If you had emergency, this car here, if you had emergency, he had to, these cars back here, if they wanted to get out, I think these might can get out. But there was 2 cars back there, boy. Those must be the janitor's cars. They wanted to get out. I don't know, I guess no, that one, I think they can get out. Look at me, I'm all in people's parking, huh, man. Nosy man. Let me see, I'm gonna get back in and eat me some breakfast. Got my smoothie. Phew, stinks here. People have been using this for the bathroom at night. Little kids, make sure she be making sure the crossing guards. It's a man crossing guard. We working the opposite. They had 2 crossing guards, one on each side. Oh, she giving her little kid take this. They take the e-bike. The mother and they got the e-bike. She get an e-bike. She get an e-bike. She get an e-bike ride to school. Cutting the grass over here. Cutting the grass, boss. Cutting the grass. Oh, I used to love the smell of fresh grass. We had a lookout point over in Southeast where you could see the monument. And we used to like to get down there when they first cut the grass. When they first cut the grass, we used to go down to Lookout Point when the grass was freshly cut. The first time they cut the grass, it would always did a good job. Sometimes they would chop it up and they wouldn't rake it up. They wouldn't rake the grass. Oh, somebody done parked somebody parked another bicycle over here on my spot. Look like he needs air in his tires too. I need to get my room. Or usually they they have the air blower, and they blow the air and get the. I need to get my broom out here. They blow the air and get all of the rubbish around here, but it's a spider web. I need to bring my broom down here. I need to bring my broom down. I like to sweep around my motorcycle. A little bit of rubbish here. I want to cover my motorcycle back up too. I want to keep this motorcycle, man. Keep this motorcycle. I can. The plastic stuff you put on there is $300. So like it's $300. Get a spark plug, a battery. That's $350. Get my locks changed. I'm pretty sure I can get my locks changed for about $100. I'll call the guy and ask. I got a bunch of his cards. He didn't never call me back neither. He said he was going to call me back. He was going in the doctor's office. So I'll come back down here and sweep around there. So a motorcycle, that guy was joning on my motorcycle, young and talking about, man, you just left your motorcycle out here. No, I didn't leave it out nowhere. It's locked up, and I take care of it. He talking about he don't want it because the locks, I had to change the locks. For $600, you can't beat this. He telling he don't know if it's running. I ain't thinking about him. I'm gonna keep my motorcycle. Think about him. He can get my motorcycle. Like I said, I'm pretty sure for less than $500. I was to sell it for $600, so actually I could sell it for $1,000 or more. Cause I know I paid $1,800. The guy wanted, it was listed for I think $27,000, and it's only got 500 miles on it. What you think about them? Oh, they put some little plants out here. I wonder if I bring my chair out here in lounge right here. They said they've been letting the dogs pee right here. They don't need to be letting the dogs pee right here. But the guy said he let the people been letting the dogs pee right here. They don't need to be. This don't need to be no pee spot. I can bring my chair out here. Cause up on the roof, you go up on the roof, you can't see nothing. I used to sit over there when I was first smoking my cannabis. Didn't realize that it's legal. You don't have to be hiding nowhere to be smoking cannabis. But sometimes when I smoked the regular cannabis, I got a real extreme paranoia. You know. But it's a nice little. Bring my chair out here, read something. I wonder if I can get the Wi-Fi, my building Wi-Fi out here. I don't know if I can get my regular Wi-Fi. I didn't even drink any of my smoothie. Let me get back here. I'm gonna see if I can eat a early breakfast. Get an early morning breakfast. And they used to have a sign right there to say that you're not supposed to let your dog pee right there. You see the tree dying. The tree dying from people peeing. It says, please be mindful, do not let your dogs leave in this area. The sign right here. I guess people don't want to read the sign. Let me see, it says, please be mindful that your dog is not a pet relieving area. It says, let me show you. It says, be mindful. Please be mindful that this is not a pet relieving area. They need to put one across. They need to put one across on the tree. I guess it's respect, you know. You're not supposed to. Where you eat, they say you don't relieve yourself where you eat. You don't. You know, you don't poop where you eat, and that goes for all the other things. You don't do dirt in your neighborhood area. Oh, my thing turned blue. My thing turned blue for a minute. Yeah, it turned blue. I think I'm going to have to check it again. Let me see. Sometimes it turns blue. Let me see. It's green here now. Yeah, but it was blue for 1 second. Happy belated Mother's Day. Yeah. Everybody said they had a Mother's Day for 2 days. I think she must be Eskimo. She's a very pleasant lady. Very, very pleasant. More than pleasant. She'll be nice to come home to. That's a song. It'll be nice to come home to. I'm waiting for my vapes to come in the mail. The guy actually gave me his email and his phone number. Can't bend over to see if I have any mail. I know one thing, they don't have to worry. The people that put the brown sugar out don't have to worry about me getting no more of that brown sugar, man. I had a bad experience with that brown sugar crash. I had to detox. It interfered with my, it really got me with my bipolar. It doubled down. I ain't have to worry about me getting no more of that. I get the coffee for Anonymous. It's nice. Let me see how nice it is out here. You know what? I need to spend more time. Whenever I'm doing something in the house, I want to see how many different things I can come outside and do. Actually, I should be able to practice the piano. Instead of practicing the piano, I should be able to perform in the subway. You know, I can use that time. But then again, I do need to run over some of my piano pieces. Need to run over some of my piano pieces. They got the water. They got the water going. But this is like a little bird sanctuary. You can hear the birds. You know, if I bought my my phantom power microphone out here, these birds would be real loud. Like I keep saying, I need to come out here and do Andre 3000 with my flute. But you saw my pedal boards fit right inside. Look at this squirrel. The squirrel's like laid on the armchair. That's the same squirrel that was here yesterday. Let's see. That's the same squirrel that was here yesterday. He like kicked back. Let me see. I can see if I can zoom out. I don't want to go over there because he gonna move. He's on the armchair. This his territory. You know that? I think he has a squirrel nest around here somewhere. I think he has a nest around here somewhere. The squirrels out on the street. They don't come back here. I think this is turf. A lot of bugs on that thing. He don't know that those woods. It's bugs all around here. Little things. You know, that's one thing too. When I get a dog, certain places I'm not gonna let them go play. I'm not gonna let them pee here. There's a sign. There's no pets allowed here. I guess they can walk through here, but they're not supposed to be out here. Somebody just walked their pets through here. He's gone now. But that squirrel, I saw him the other day. He got a little hiding place. When he gets, let me show you. He try to hide. I'll show you where he gonna go. I'm gonna tell you just where he gonna go. He go over there, cause don't nobody come out here for one thing. No people comes out here. Nobody comes out here. But when he does go, he hiding over there now. But when he'll come right over here and go up in here. Oh, my batteries are low. I done did a live. I ain't had no viewers neither. Been here for 65 minutes. An hour and 5 minutes. He goes over here and hides. He was over here. See, I told you. Look, he's right there. I told you that's where he was gonna go. Didn't I tell you that? He think he's safe over here. I told you just where he was gonna go. He went the same place he went yesterday. I called it, didn't I, man? Oh, ma'am. Somebody, they keep this. I wonder if I can use this barbecue without paying money if my family came over. I think they had a thing out here the other day. They had if you can, but you can rent this. You can rent this area if you want to like play music. Cause I remember when a family was out here, they had rented this spot and they was playing their music. They was having a good time. The lady in the concierge said that people were calling the police the whole time. She said everybody was complaining because they were playing their music out here. But that was I'm gonna tell you, it was an ethnic deal. It's this building is, well, I guess I'm a minority, so in this building I'm a minority. Washington D.C. I'm a minority. No, actually, I don't know. You know this. It's kind of close though, because the Funkadelics named Washington D.C. Chocolate City years ago. Chocolate City. You know, chocolate is the color of meat. Copper can be several colors, all the way almost to light, bright, almost white, but the copper, they used to call us copper tone people. And you know, there was a suntan lotion that was called copper tone. And other people were trying to get that. They were trying to get copper tone color. Here's a piece of copper here. This looks like white copper. I think this is part of the hose. I'm gonna leave this here. I think this belonged to the screws and everything. I think they took it out of something. Oh yeah, it goes right in here. It goes right in the wall there. I'm gonna leave that there. That's their property. Cause I have some copper pieces. Gotta need a lot of copper to make some to take it to the recycling bin. And some of this bamboo is like doing bad too. Some of it died. We had a little drought before in the spring, right after the snow. See some of these bamboo. Some of this bamboo died. We need to cut it down. Get in there and cut the dead bamboo down. I took one of them myself. Have it upstairs. But those other lamps, they look good, don't they? Let me get up here and get my breakfast, y'all. Give me some breakfast, and I cooked a chicken the other day. I'm gonna chop that up and put it in with the I had tuna salad, tuna macaroni salad. I'm gonna make some chicken in there with it. Cut up a bell pepper and some onions. Fatten up the salad. This whole building is nice to get out of the apartment. I need to get out of my apartment more often. Yeah. I didn't check my yes, I did. I already checked the loading dock. There was nothing down there. There's nothing on there. Ooh. Boy, I'm feeling tired already. I think I need to eat something as soon as I wake up. I need to eat breakfast as soon as I get up, because I'm running on E. Now unless either I'm old or I'm just out of shape. Got a couple of elevators came at the same time. That one gone, so this one open. 2 elevators came at the same time. I was too tired to walk all the way down there to the other one. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get on E, y'all.